Do you know what I like to do on President's Day? I like to look at some baseball cards, but we're going to look at some other sports too. First, I had shared a video of Jack Johnson and Tommy Burns fighting back in the day. And I will put a link in the description of this video as well. If you want to check it out, we are blessed to have this old footage from the early 1900s. I got this 1910 E79 Philadelphia. And this is Jack Johnson, Tommy Burns, depicting that fight. Tommy Burns was way smaller than Jack Johnson. White fighters had been dodging Jack Johnson, and he used to go around the world and sit in the front row of every one of Tommy Burns' fights and entice him until he finally got to fight him and beat him to become heavyweight champion. And it's a beautiful card. Now this one is from 1923. I'll show you the back of this as well. Ooh, my stomach's growling. Maybe I need to get some food in me. Got this Bell brand, Willie Davis, and it's a really cool card. Great looking card. Wanted to show you some hockey cards. You know, the first black hockey player in the NHL was Willie O'Ree. And he did not have a solo card. The only somewhat card I know that he has is a beehive photo. But he was depicted on this Bruins team card. He's in the back row there. Willie O'Ree. Right back there. Got a couple Rocket. I wanted to show you some vintage hockey. I pulled out just a few. But love me some Rocket. These are fantastic cards. Here's the Rocket Roars Through. These are so fantastic. Here he is holding the Stanley Cup. This is a Wheaties. Such a great card. 1962-63 Wheaties. Here is Johnny Wilson. Johnny Wilson was kind of the Cal Ripken of hockey. He was an Iron Man. Gump Worsley. Great card here. Gotta love a guy named Gump. Here's Chico Mackey. Now, he grew up with Phil Esposito, I believe, in Sault Ste. Marie, Canada. Here's a rookie card of Marcel Dion. And a guy that just dominated the 70s in the Stanley Cup, Ken Dryden. This is one of my favorite all-time cards in any sport. Here's a Bobby Hall autograph. Oh, I have two Bobby Hall autographs I pulled out. This is goalie Johnny Bauer. He was known as the China Wall because nothing could get past him. Signed card there. Here's Alex DeVecchio. And here's Hodge and Worley. I've been reorganizing and going through cards, and I just pulled out a few things. Who knows anything about this card? This is an unlicensed. It's a cartoon card. And I don't know much about it, but it's Michael Jordan playing baseball and basketball. Who knows something about this card? I really don't. It's a cool card, though. I pulled out some cards I like. Tim Wakefield, rookie. I loved him. He was so fantastic in the NLCS for the Pirates. Nobody could hit him. If he would have pitched every game, we would have gone to 3 World Series. Well, 2 World Series. I don't think he was there for the first one. This is a Sports Masters, Ken Griffey Jr. This is just a cool Power Zone Barry Bonds. Look at that baby. Here's a Derek Jeter rookie I love. He always looks so young in his rookies. He looks like a baseball player here. You can see he looks more like a young kid here. Sean Green. Man, I loved him. Sean Green rookie card. Wish he would have played longer. Here's a floating head, Jason Giambi. Here's a Scott Rowland. Todd Helton. Helton Skelter. Billy Wagner. I didn't think I had a Billy Wagner, and I picked one up, but I forgot I had that one. What else do we have? My man Rock Cousteau. He got me a Harlem Globetrotters 1961-62 official souvenir program. It says their 35th season. I didn't realize they were around that long. Really cool. I had opened up a Topps Traded, I don't know when, but I kept the pack, the wrapper, and I kept the gum apparently. I stumbled on this. I always keep the gum. Thought I'd show them. Now, a lot of people in the hobby, they refer to these as junk. Dennis Boyd. And he had one of the great nicknames, Oil Can. Oop, shaking the camera. Oil Can Boyd. Here is Joe Carter. Of course, the second guy ever to hit a walk-off home run in a World Series. Alejandro Pena. Now, the Pirates in, 90, 91, 92, went to the NLCS. They were really a closer away from going to at least 2 World Series. That Reds team in 1990 was just a phenomenal team. Swept the Oakland A's, who had 7 starting All-Stars. So they might not have gone to that one. But the next 2 against the Braves, they really should have won those games. They did not have a closer. They couldn't hold on to a lead. And those were some battles, man. High-scoring games. And Alejandro Pena was the closer for the Braves. And he was great. And so the following year, I think when 93, the Pirates signed him. But he was injured and never played for the Pirates. We finally were getting a closer. And I was there in spring training when he was there. What could have been. Here's Candy Maldonado. Kevin Bass. These are the cards that were in that pack, apparently. Billy Hatcher. And Jack McDowell. And then I pulled some Bazooka cards. Man, I love the Bazooka cards. These first ones are from '88. There's Doc Gooden. Darryl Strawberry. A fantastic Cal Ripken Jr. That's what they look like on the back. That was quick. Tim Raines. Jose Canseco. Here are some from '89. Greg Jeffries. Darryl Strawberry. Ricky Henderson. And Gary Sheffield. I do miss the 80s and 90s. I say it all the time. They had cards in everything. You know, somebody was just asking me about if they would do food issues and stuff again. And, you know, it's just gotten to be too much money. I'm sure the licensing doesn't make sense for food manufacturers and different things to pay that to license cards because, you know, they're not going to get that back in sales. It's become too big of a business now. But we still have the memories and the cards and the empty boxes from the 80s and 90s to collect. So we can do that. All right. Who could tell me something about this card? That's what I have for you. It's President's Day. I don't think it's Hobby President's Day, though. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I gots to go.